Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining. If you're new here, my name is Lois and I have a slight stationery and planner addiction, and I share it with all of you here on the channel. So lately I have been in rings, and as you can see by the pile of goodness here, we're going to talk about pocket planners today. So welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for joining me, and let's get started. If you've watched my channel for the past couple of weeks, you will have seen where I talked about this pocket Malden that I was trying out. It's actually Sam's fault because we were having a conversation one day about a moleskin pocket, and I said, "You love rings. Why don't you try putting your rings, your moleskin, into a pocket Malden?" Which led me to the whole, wonder if I did that, how I would like it. And so I hacked up a moleskin and put it into this pocket Malden. And I really liked it, surprisingly. And that kind of led me down the whole pocket planner rabbit hole, which I'm happily enjoying and happily exploring. So this is the Filofax Malden, and you've seen this if you've seen any of my other videos. Only reason why it's here is because I want to share the other two pocket planners that I have and compare them to this one. So I'm just going to slide this out of the way for right this minute off camera, and we'll pull it back out in a few minutes. This is another pocket planner. So as I was using the Malden, I realized that the Malden's rings were a little smaller than I wanted, and because I'm using Pocket Plus size inserts, the Malden itself was a little small. And I found this on a buy sale trade group, and so I purchased this. This is a Moterm, and I like it. It is bigger, and so it gives me a little bit more space and a little bit more room. And I've been using this happily. My only beef with this one is the rings themselves are a little scratchy. I don't know if you can tell, they're not misaligned. That's not the issue. It's just quality control, where they're just a little rough on the top. And, you know, for a budget planner, that's just one of the risks that you take. Although at the price they're selling these now, I don't really consider them a budget planner. But I did order a replacement set of rings. The rings that these came with from the person that I bought them were even scratchier. And this is the replacement rings that I ordered off of Amazon, and they are scratchy as well. And my husband said, "I'll just take it out in the shop and I'll file it down for you." And I was just worried that his attempt to remedy the situation would just make it worse. So I haven't done anything. But it's enough to bug me. And so that led me down another path, which is this beautiful specimen here. And this is a Gillio, which someone approached me. I had posted in the Gillio Marketplace Facebook group in their In Search Of monthly post that I was in the hunt for a Gillio in a pocket. And this very kind lady reached out to me and said she had this gold and asked if I would be interested. And I was actually at dinner with my husband at the time, and I was feeling a little guilty about buying this. And you know, I said to him, I'm not sure that I want to necessarily invest in another one. And he just looked at me and he said, "Honey, they make you happy. And you've just sold a bunch of stuff. If you want it, just get it." So I was like, okay, you don't have to tell me twice. And so I immediately texted her back and said, "I'll take it." And that was Friday, and it's Monday, or maybe it was Thursday, and it's Monday, and it's here. And I'm just smitten. It's absolutely beautiful. The leather is a little bit more smooth than if I were picking, than I would choose. But I also am very, very happy. It's so pretty. And I think the opportunity for patina over time and use will just be phenomenal. It's obviously very well cared for. She took nice care of it. And so I thought what I would do is walk you through the elements of the Gillio and what that's like. I thought we'd compare it to the Moterm And then we compare it to the Filofax, just so that you could see, let me get it in frame, so you could see all three pros and cons with Pocket Plus inserts, just to kind of give you an idea, if you're thinking about going the pocket route, what that would mean, and pros and cons of each, and sizes. So first of all, you can just see by them laying side by side that they're very similar in size. The Malden is narrower, the Moterm is wider, maybe a little bit shorter. Let me see if I can stand them up. Yeah, so height wise, I don't know that you can tell at the angle. I don't know how I can show you easily. Can you see? They're all about the same height. And it's a little deceptive because I have very tall inserts in here, but they're all pretty much the same height. And width wise, like I said, the Moterm is significantly wider than the Malden or the Gillio. The Gillio is a little, this is a XL, Pocket XL, the Gillio, I should clarify that. So it's made to be bigger for Pocket XL inserts or Pocket Plus inserts. So as far as pocket configurations, this is the Moterm. Let me take this out. And I won't pull on the ring. Somebody yelled at me in another video about that. I apologize. I know that gives some people hives. This is the Malden. It has your two vertical pockets, your zipper pocket, you have a pouch here, and then you have this big back pocket. The rings are, I think, 20, I think they're 20 millimeters. Don't hold me to that. And these are some of my quote unquote Pocket Plus inserts. They're actually closer to field note size because they're a ½ inch taller than a Pocket Plus. So if you were using Pocket Plus, you'll probably have a ¼ inch extra space on the top and bottom than what I have here. But you can see they bump right up against the edge of the planner, top and bottom as well. And that was one of the reasons why I wasn't happy using the Malden, although I love it, was because I really was struggling with the pin loop situation. So that's the Malden. Now comparing that to the Gillio, to the Moterm, and I'm just going to do this one because it's empty, and show you these inserts in there. So this one has 25 millimeter rings that I put in here. As I said, the rings are a little rough, which, you know, I probably could try to order another set, but I don't really want to spend a lot of money ordering a set of rings again that may or may not be good. But these are 25 millimeter rings. They're very tight, which that in of itself is good. Here's my Field Notes / Pocket Plus, and you can see there's a lot more room here. I mean, I was able to use a pen, able to have tabs on the side without a significant issue. And these are bumping right up against the top and bottom, but if you had a Pocket Plus insert with that ¼ inch gap that you would get that I don't have, you'd be fine. As far as the pockets in the Moterm, this is pretty standard of most of the Moterm pockets, but you've got 3 pockets here that are credit card size that you can put credit cards in. This will actually hold a Hobonichi stencil. This pocket, it's wide enough to hold that. You've got your zipper pocket here, you've got a secretarial pocket here, you've got a secretarial pocket here, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are credit card size, business card size pockets here, so they're a little bit wider. So for example, sorry, I didn't mean to bump the camera there. For example, this is a standard 3x3 post-it notepad, and I was able to slip that in the pocket with plenty of room, which I really liked, being able to have that in the back. It has a pen loop that is in this particular one, which is, I think, not one of the newer ones, because the newer Luxe ones have the leather cover over the zipper. This is not elasticated, but I think the newer ones are. And it has the big back pocket. Now, let's look at the Gillio. So again, I said this is 25 millimeter rings. I think I'll put it down in the comments below, but I think the Filofax has 18 or 20 millimeter rings. And then this is the Gillio, which the rings are smaller. They're kind of in the middle. They're smaller than the Moterm and bigger than the Filofax. So this is the Gillio Gold. On the side here, you've got the one slip pocket, which again, here's the Filofax ruler, plenty of room to stick that in there. If you were using a notepad, like this is the Cocoa Daisy notepad, it slips in there perfect. And then you've got 1, 2, 3 business card pockets, and you can see I've got business cards in there, as well as a credit card sized card there. Card there that fits perfectly. You've got a secretarial pocket here in the back. You've got another secretarial pocket here, and then you've got a zipper pocket, and it does have the nice leather flap. There is a pin loop, and this one is elasticated. As I said, I think these are 23 millimeter. And you can see it's a little tight with everything I've got in here. I could probably take this flyleaf out, and that would probably give me a little bit more room. I have 7 months of monthlies, month on 2 pages. I have 1 month of weekly and daily, plus I have my pre-planning year to glance stuff here in the front, plus I have my tabs here in the back. That's, you know, like if you had a bullet journal, your collection. So me, family, finance, notes, and then I've got some sub tabs up here. But you can see the bulk of it is calendar related stuff, and it's a little snug, but it doesn't bother me. I think I probably will end up taking this. Actually, let me do it right now, see if it makes a difference. Take it out. It makes a difference in making things, because yeah, that leather takes up a lot of room. It's beautiful, but it does take up a lot of space. So yeah, that gives me a little bit extra wiggle room in the rings. And then of course you have the big back pocket in the back, which is pretty standard, I think, in most pocket planners. So for me, I love this. I love the small footprint. I am actually really surprised at how much I am enjoying using a pocket-sized planner, although I feel like I'm cheating because these are really not technically pocket-sized inserts. They're closer to Pocket Plus on steroids, I guess you would say, because I essentially took my A6 inserts that I print myself from DIY Fish, and I printed them at 95%. So it's as close as you can get to an A6 and fit in a pocket planner, because if I got any bigger, it'd be too tall. I think I will probably, for moving forward for May, June, July, take this down to just a Pocket Plus size, so that I have a little bit more room on the top and bottom, because I don't want my tabs to be, you can see they all stick out of the top. Doesn't bother me that much, but if I'm throwing this in my purse, I don't want them to get torn up and messed up. But this is the Gillio, and I really, really, really love it. And I'm so excited and so thankful that the very nice lady reached out to me about it. I can't wait to start carrying it on a regular basis. I can't wait to see it patina and see it, you know, really take on a character and a life of its own. I know some people like to baby their Gillios, and they're worried about the, you know, the wear, and they keep them in a pouch and all of that. And I'm not that way. I'm one of those kind of people that I want my Gillios in my planners to kind of show my life. And this is my personal size Gillio that I have, and I don't know if you can see, but it's got a lot of character, a lot of patina. And I've carried this off and on for probably 3 or 4 years. And I love the fact that it's, you know, starting to curve around my pages and has a nice shine. And it's just really gotten soft and supple with use over time. And that's something that I really, really like. So I'm looking forward to this one doing the same thing. I think this one was an orange. I can't remember because it was also bought used, but I think it was an orange. Might have been a gold, but I can't remember. Those of you who are more Gillio experts, you can probably tell me. But I can't wait to have its little baby sister start to take on that same well-loved, well-used look. Now that I have this, will I continue to use this? Probably, because I change my pocketbooks pretty frequently. I change my planner covers pretty frequently, and I like to have options. And now I feel very fortunate that I have 3 choices. This one probably will be used the least just because of the pin loop issue. Although there's just something about this Malden leather that is just so squishy, and you can see it's already starting to, get curved around the edges and things like that. And you can start to see the rings, the little bumps from the rings. And I love all of that. So, I'll probably pull it out and use it as well. Maybe like when I go on vacation or something like that, just because it is a little bit smaller in terms of footprint. But these are my 3 lovelies that I have right now in terms of the pocket size. And I'm very, very happy in pocket. It's only been 2 weeks, but if you follow me on my channel, you'll know that I'm pretty quick to say yay or nay in terms of whether or not something's going to work. So the fact that I moved into a pocket and then moved out within 24 hours and then moved back in within 24 hours again tells me that it's working. And I think part of the reason it's working is because it is pretty much exactly the same setup as I had in my personal rings and my A6 rings. It's just a smaller footprint and a more portable size, and this is perfect for carrying in my purse when I'm on the go and running around, which was something that I struggled with the A6 and the personal rings. I love that. I love the size of those in terms of writing and just having room to spread out, but I really, really, really like the portability of this, and so I'm just going to stay put in pocket for a while. I have a brand new yellow Moterm A6 that I ordered back in December or January. And I'm trying to decide if I'm going to keep it or if I'm going to sell it. I'm thinking I may try to trade it for a pocket size. But I'm also debating on just selling it completely because I don't know with these 3 if I really need another planner cover. I'm debating. So we'll see, but I just wanted to share this with you and walk you through the comparison of the 3, and most importantly, show you my newest addition to the family, which is this beautiful Gillio planner. I will walk you through my April setup, which is really not a whole lot different than my March setup was, but I'll share that with you later in the week. And I just wanted to give you a preview of the new cover that I had. How is your planning going for March? How are things going? Today is the 28th. We're almost at the end of the month, which means I've made it almost a whole month in this. Let me know how things are going for you. Are you staying put in the planner that you started the month in? Or are you doing like me and trying something new? And what are you thinking you're going to do in April? Are you staying in April what you were in March, or are you moving into something different? Let me know in the comments below, and I will talk to you all soon. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.